Have you ever thought what kind of influence psychological pressure can have? I'm sure each of us had such an experience. Unfortunately, such experience can result in suicide. Every day in the world, about 160,000 people die, most of them children and teenagers. Children and teenagers' suicide is the third main cause of death after murders and accidents. It's interesting to know that 78% of children who commit suicide don't have financial problems or issues with teacher or lessons. During the latest years, a number of suicides has increased, and by the way, most of those who commit suicide are girls. After some research, it was discovered that the main reason of suicide is bullying, and the bullies were not teachers or parents, but rather friends or classmates. Research shows that the main reason of bullying is appearance, and that's why the main part of children who commit suicide are girls. It's well known that teenage girls fight with a number of complexes, and that the teasing and blaming only complicates their self-perception and makes them think that they are worse than others. I think blaming people for their appearance is one of the most stupid and inhuman things, as one doesn't choose how to be born. I think everyone knows who Lady Gaga is, but I don't sure that any of you knows that at the school she was object of her friends' mockery because of being fat, having triangled hair and big nose. She was harassed so badly that her father had to see her up to the classroom every day, and rather than, she can't feel herself during the breaks, and very often she was crawling under the desk in order to avoid pressure. But despite this all, now she is a famous pop star and has fans from all over the world. According to research made in UK, 60% of girls aged from 20 to 22 are bullied because of their skin color, hair color, obesity, and face defects. In USA, per year 160,000 children don't go to school in order to avoid pressure. And the worst thing that annually 4,400 teenagers commit suicide because of losing self-control. I tried to understand what's going on in Armenia. Is the number of bullying is also big here, as I also experienced bullying in my previous school. I asked my friends to tell me if there is bullying in their schools, and it turned out that in Armenia bullying is also common. I spoke with about 100 people and discovered that 10% of them were bullies themselves, 5% of them had never heard about such cases, 29% of them were never bullied and were happy with their appearance, and 56% of them were bullied and can't fight it. The problem is that teenagers find it impossible to fight bullying and prefer to not speak about that until they will graduate their educational institution, hoping everything will be okay. My classmates also said to me that I've got a big nose. But you know what? My big nose isn't their problem, and it didn't cause me any problem to come here today and to do my presentation. I know that mostly of girls take medicines, keep diets, which are dangerous in their age. Some of them hope that they will gain their self-confidence by doing plastic surgeries. But why should people risk their health just because of other people's opinion? One doesn't be self-confident because they have small nose or an ideal body structure, but when they are a good friend, good person, or when they achieve their goals. It's time to understand that we shouldn't change our appearance, but our thinking and behavior not to be bullied. First of all, we must know that we are unique just the way we are. Accept yourself, and everyone will accept and love you as well. And remember, you are not fat, you are just easier to see, and your nose isn't big. You just breathe better than others. And as Brian McGill has once said, the worst bullies who will ever encounter in your life are your own thoughts.